All right, what's up, you guys? So, for the record, starvation diets don't work. They don't work. Um, Simple science, simple philosophy. 500 calories a day puts your body in starvation mode. You know what happens? Then your body starts holding on to all those calories because it's convinced you're starving. It's convinced it needs every calorie you're taking in, so it stores it directly into your fat cells. And that's a fact. And this goes for basically anything under 1,000 calories a day. Your body's in starvation mode. Your body's freaking out, and it's holding on to everything you're taking in. Every calorie you're taking in, your body's holding on to for dear life because it's convinced, that you're in a tough spot, and your accessibility to food is very limited. So it's holding on to everything. That's the last place you want your body to be if you're looking to lose weight. So these people who follow those kind of diets, not only does it encourage your body to hold on to calories in your fat cells, it also slows your metabolism down to a screeching halt. Okay? Because you need to eat a certain amount of calories every day to keep your metabolism fired, to keep it going. And I've always followed the rule of thumb that 5 to 6 small meals a day, spaced 2 to 3 hours apart, is the right way to go. It's always worked for me, so I stick with it. Obviously, some people with their schedules, you probably can't hack that. So a lot of you guys do 2 to 3 meals a day, maybe bigger portions. Whatever works for you. I mean, we all have to make it work with whatever our lifestyle is. However our schedule plays out, but the whole idea that not eating at all is going to be beneficial is just not true. It's not true. It's not smart. And there's, scientific proof that every time you eat, your metabolic furnace increases. Your body temperature shoots up. It ignites that calorie burning fire in your belly, every time you eat. So if I eat 5 to 6 small meals a day, in theory, my metabolic fire, my metabolic furnace is getting stoked 5 to 6 different times a day, and that's just on the food consumption and metabolic part of it. And then if you add in exercise, you just get double the bang, right? So it's just, you can see where eating one meal a day, 500 calories a day would be absolutely disastrous to somebody's efforts if they're looking to lose weight. I mean, that's definitely not the way to do it. Anybody who says they only eat 500 calories a day, I'm going to call bullshit on it, because I don't think it's possible, man. I don't think, I just don't. Maybe for a couple days, if somebody was really, inspired to do that, but after that, it's definitely not long term. And what's the point of a diet if you can't do it for at least a few months? So it's just, if any of you guys have fallen into that starvation dieting belief or trap, get out of it. It's cancer, man. It's no good. It's not gonna get you anywhere. It's not gonna get you anywhere. The research is out there. Hop online, do your research. 5 to 6 meals a day, smaller meals. High protein, moderate carb, low to moderate fat. As far as your macronutrients go, it's been proven to be beneficial. Even 3 meals a day, as long as you have your macros, so like your proteins, carbs, and fats, as long as you have everything distributed correctly, you'll get good results on 3 meals a day too. You really just have to see what works for you, because everybody's body's different, and everybody has a different schedule. But I can tell you, anything under 1,000 calories a day is insanity if you're trying to lose weight. Obviously, you need to intake fewer calories than your body's used to, right, in order to lose weight. That's been proven since the beginning of time, carved in stone. That's true, but there's a big difference between consuming say 1,800 calories a day and 500 calories a day, right? So a lot of us, our maintenance calorie intake, at least for a guy, is probably around, I don't know, 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day, okay? So a good starting point for somebody who's just starting on a weight loss journey or whatever would be, if say your maintenance is 2,500 calories, just immediately drop that down to 2,000 calories and then start exercising. So every day, you know, you're expending, you could, with the exercise too, you could bump that up to 1,000 calories expended a day. And they say it's about 3,600 calories to 4,000 calories equals like 1 pound of body fat loss. You know, so if you do the math and you stick to a routine and you follow it religiously, it's very doable to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. But another big part of it is, what do you eat? If you're eating like shit, there's nothing you'll be able to do that will, you know, fix that mess. You know, that's an entire different thing. Because if you're not eating the right foods, but you're training your butt off, you're going to break even at best. And what's the point? If you break even, what's the point? There is no point. So, yeah, it's going to get down to you. It's going to come down to you. And, you know, basically negotiating with yourself. Figuring out if, you know, if you're eating the right things. If you're not, you know, you're going to have to ease your way into that, because doing that cold turkey is going to be a painful process, but you can certainly ease your way into it. You know, so just take an honest assessment of the life you're living. Are you eating the right things? How many times a day are you eating? Are you exercising? Little things like that. Because you know your situation better than anybody else. And nobody's going to do the work for you, you know. And supplements, they can aid in the process, but they're not going to do any of the work for you. You know, they will help you in your efforts. They will boost your energy levels a little bit. They might increase your calorie expenditure during workouts or not during workouts by a little bit, but for the most part, yeah, it's just all hard work. I mean, I heard the saying once a long time ago, and it's so true. There's no substitute for hard work. It's going to be tough. It's going to be uncomfortable. You know, if you haven't eaten healthy in your life ever, and you haven't been one to exercise, and you're trying to lose weight, well, you're going to have to alter your entire lifestyle. This is going to be an entire lifestyle change for you, and it's going to be a painful process, because change is always tough. And yeah, it's going to be an extreme one if you're not familiar with eating healthy and or exercising. So it comes down to you, you know, taking an honest assessment of your situation, what your goals are, and then coming up with a plan.